easily 7 on TV through Freeview. Tell me.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's your boy Team Fit Craze, and today we're doing leg day. So this was a leg day, and it wasn't the best of my leg days. Well, the squats weren't the best of all my leg days. Squats are something new to me. I've only started doing these in May. I only started these at the end of May. Every Sunday in my gym they have a squat party, and they'd be like, yo, you should join in and stuff, and I never knew how to squat. So ever since then I've been trying to learn that, and today what happened was I tried to squat 90 kg, and usually I can get that for 5 reps, 5/8 reps, depending on how I'm feeling, and 5 is a minimum though usually. And today I could only get 3, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna work on my strength. I was gonna work on my strength. George was gonna work on as many reps as possible as he wants to do, and basically I was focusing on getting 5 reps with each weight. So here you see I was really struggling with the 90, but then the other thing was I was tired. I do remember I slept like 2 o'clock in the morning on that day, so I was really tired. And basically that's another thing, you have to make sure you sleep, guys, before you exercise. Really, you don't feel good if you're in the gym and you're tired and yawning. The worst thing ever to yawn in the gym. I just hate that. So here we are. George is really working on his depth. He did get 5 reps with this. Really just working on the depth. I think that's one of his main focuses. Plus, with the thing about squats is they're awesome for your deadlifts too. If you want to learn how to get your arse low, focus when driving your legs, because you're pushing your feet down and pushing yourself up in a way. But yeah, here we go. 80 kg. So I was working on my depth too, but the main thing was to just get that 5 reps on each set. We did do that. We did it quite successfully. George was even going here slower just to increase his tension, time under tension kind of thing. Yeah, but I don't think he was only aiming for 5. I think he was going for higher actually, but I was just sticking to 5, but make sure I get 5 good reps. That was my main aim. I was using a belt, by the way. I'm getting a little tug in my lower abdominal sometimes, only sometimes, not always. Sometimes, and that's because I have kind of a weak core strength, but it's not that bad, guys. I'm not risking myself from getting a hernia or anything. I don't go that far. If I know that my body isn't going to take this, then I definitely stop at that point and then just go, you know what, it's not worth it. So here I was just going with a wider kind of stance with my legs too. My knees started to give in, and yeah, as you can see, my knees were going in a bit. But basically this was for as many reps as possible. Go down to 60 kg and do as many reps as possible. And this totaled with 5 sets basically of squats. But I was mainly aiming on my strength. I just want to get good strength in my squat. Anyway, after that we did leg extensions. So 15 kg, we did 3 sets of single legs, leg extensions, 10 to 12 reps on each leg for 3 sets. So do 3 sets on one leg and then on the other, but you'd swap obviously. So you do 10 to 12 on one leg, 10 to 12 on the other, and then you do another set and another set. The reason why we do it this way is because when you're using individual legs, we're all guided by some of the guys in the gym, and this guy we call Miyagi in the gym said this too. He says that when you're using an individual leg, it kind of helps you have equal strength or balance in both legs, because you don't want to have an imbalance for stuff like squats. This guy is old, like he looks quite old. I'm not sure how old he actually is, but he's quite short, really old Asian guy, but he's sick. They call him Miyagi only because, I mean, the dude's old and he's strong as hell. The guy squats like 4 plates and like a 10 on each side sometimes, so he's crazy strong. Here basically Mark was just saying I have a good lower back. I don't know, but anyway, we're doing drop sets here. Drop sets from 25/20 kg. Weren't sure. Sometimes we just swap. Some of the plates aren't marked, so we weren't sure. But we dropped straight to 5 kg. Do as many reps as possible, because our hamstrings are kind of like, they're not as developed as our quads. So we just work as many reps as possible on our hamstrings for a lot of sets basically. We did the standing ones too, single leg basically, to get that balance in between each, and then we'd pump out 5 on each side and 5 on the other, and then that was the hamstrings done. Now we went to calves. We did seated calf raises, 60 kg for three sets basically, and that was 10 plus reps. So we'll do 10 reps and then just do as many as possible afterwards. The aim was just to hit 10 reps because this weight is quite heavy. I mean, we usually stop on the seated one, we usually stop at like 65 for a couple of reps. So yeah, that was it. And the best thing to do really with a seated calf raise is to just squeeze your legs as much as possible. Sorry about that, my phone was ringing. Squeeze your legs as much as possible basically, and I can really feel it more on the calf raises at the back. Really, you really just squeeze and you'll feel it, and you can see it more here too. After this, I think I did standing calf raises too. Yeah, so I like these. George doesn't like to do these a lot because he doesn't feel them as much, but I do. So I guess each to their own sometimes, but they're good. And at the end we did burnout lunges. So these were basically to walk to the door and then come back basically as close as possible, and that was only one set. We had 15 kg on each side, a dumbbell on each side, and basically just try to come towards. Now George, the way he does his lunges is he kind of takes a lunge and then does a couple steps and then another lunge. I just go from lunge to lunge to lunge. I might stop a bit, but lunge to lunge, lunge. Now I don't know, each to their own. Again, I'm just saying everyone can do things in their own way. But that was mostly it. So do remember to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below. I'm out, guys.
Underrated kid, don't underestimate me. So I play school like society plays me. Can't be the system, but that itch don't faze me. Cause I'm on a daily grind like it's crazy.